back to Let's Play Mega Man Battle Network. In the last part, we found out that all the water in the town was missing, and now we're gonna continue on. Now to do so, we need to observe Dad's jacket. I know, I'll just borrow this for a bit. And we got Dad's Scilab ID, so now we can actually come up here and go up to the main waterworks area without getting held up. So yeah. Dad's totally not gonna miss that. In fact, I don't think he ever finds it. But now with it, we can come up here. So let's go check out the pump room. You actually can't. There's not really much to do in this little hallway here yet, so we just have to come in here. Observe these lockers right here for an HP memory. Let's talk to this unique sprite. What are you doing here? This area's for staff only. AC/DC Town's water supply is stopped. Yeah, I know. Looks like he knows. No. There seems to be a bug in the pump program. We're doing our best to remove the bug. It'll be fixed soon. Okay. Would have been bad if it were a World 3 scheme, but, well, thanks for coming down to tell us. Sure, no problem. As long as you're here, why don't you take a tour? And by take a tour, we're only just going to jack into this one console right here. In fact, I think this is the only thing you can jack into in this room. But we're coming in here for two specific reasons. One is this right here, which is a Recover 200. One thing I forget if I mentioned this at this point, but as compared to later games, the recovered chips are actually screen dimming chips. Screen dimming chips, which I've used a couple times but never really talked about, freeze the battle timer for this while the screen is dimmed. Navi chips, area steals, recovers. In this game, at least, I'll do that. Recovers in later games would be just press A to heals. What's this? Who are you? I'm busy. Leave me alone. Jeez, moody much, eggshell head. Yeah. Not really much to talk about at this point until we actually get into some bigger plot elements. Land, doesn't seem something wrong? Yeah, I said that right. What? I mean, why would a net battler come to check out a bug? And it's not just water that's missing, too. This isn't going to be easy to fix. I'm afraid so. Let's hide out and check the net once everyone leaves. Right, good idea. Now to find a place to hide. Gee, it's not like we know an office that a family member of ours works in that we can just hide in conveniently because no one will check because, you know, family members. Yeah, you have to head right into Dad's office. Well, no one will come here, will they? And Dad is... right. Okay, let's hide out a while here then. Okay. And no one sees them do this, not even the maid on the worker on the counter up to the northwest. Okay, it's noon. Today's Saturday, so everyone should be gone by now. Let's go. That's a weird thing with Japanese culture as compared to American and Brits. Saturdays, they have pretty much half days of work in school. We don't do that over here, though. Mind you, it's actually kind of a cool little idea. Makes for some weird stuff in Persona, though. So now let's jack into this green thing. Jack in! Megaman XC! Transmit! Hey! Well... uh-oh. What do you think you're doing here? Uh-oh. I got lost. I see, well, you're not supposed to be in here. So... go home. Got it? Yes. Good. Now go home like a good little boy. Well, are we going home? You kidding? Let's do it! Jeez, that totally wasn't plot foreshadowing at all to that person. funny, it's frozen here and there. And there's no navis or programs anywhere. That guy said he'd be debugging, but I smell the rats. Let's go see what's wrong with this water supply program. Roger. And welcome to what I hear is actually the longest area in the game. You got ice physics here, ladies and gents. And honestly, it's not that annoying. You got a sound wave J there, so that's kind of useful. Pretty much the big puzzle element is usually with just sliding puzzles. And I swear to God the sound effect is reused in either Minish Cap or from Ocarina of Time. But we got a new enemy here, Piranhas. These guys like to go up and down throughout their column. And that little reticle, when you get into it, they shoot an arrow forward. And if there's multiple of the enemy, they'll all shoot the arrow at the same time if you get spotted by one of them. Nothing too bad, and their chip, actually, I think I get it here too. Yes I do. If you use a certain amount of those in a certain code, you actually get a program advanced that I'm never going to use. Anyway, we have to come up here to turn off this faucet, because that's the secondary puzzle element, is that there's water faucets you have to turn on and off to progress. Honestly, people might hate this, because from what I hear, this is one of the longest areas. First off, we got another new enemy here, I forget what they're called, I'm gonna look this up really quick. But pretty much they're the fire tower guys, with water. Let's see, what were they in this enemy list I got here? Well, it doesn't matter now, they're dead, I can tell. But they're not that bad at all, and their Aqua Tower chip is useful, but not as useful. Oh, they're just called Vol Gear 2s, actually. Volcano Gear 2s. Alrighty. But honestly, this might become an annoying segment, but it's nowhere near as bad as the Iceman thing in 2. Who are you? That's no Waterworks Navi. Must be one of World 3's. What are you doing? You dare call me one of those World 3 lackeys. What is it, Proto Man? Load Chod, sir. Okay, that's probably a mistranslation of Lord. You? From before? Ah, you again. You're not an official net battler. Are you lost? Do I look lost? Fine, but I'm an official net battler. Eugene Shot. His name's Eugene. Oh god. Ah, poor guy. And this is my net Navi Proto-Man. Okay, either they put the wrong portrait in there for that text box, or in the Japanese version, he was saying that his name is Proto-Man. I'm gonna assume it's the latter. Get in our way and we'll have to delete you, kid. You can't just delete people who get in your way. I can, and easily at that, but I've got work to do. Proto-Man? Sir. I'll deal with you later. Watch out for World 3 agents, kid. What an attitude. Land, getting mad will just make you thirstier. You're right. Megaman, let's go. Okay. His name's Eugene. I just can't get over that. Poor kid. Also, I like how he calls us kid, even though they're the same age. Well, you're an interesting looking Navi. I'm just a friendly neighborhood Navi. It's a dead end from here. Sorry. Okay, but over here we got an HP memory. But pretty much what we have to do here is that if you turn a water faucet on and it creates a flow of water that goes over ice, that ice will actually be destroyed. So if you turn it back off, will have created a path. That green Navi down on the floor below actually explains that. So we now actually have to go back down there. Yay! So now there's this little path that we created. I could have gone to the one on the south end, but alrighty. And now there's two paths here. To get that little blue mystery data on the bottom of the screen, we have to take the right one. And whether it's worth it or not is up to debate, because it's a wide sword C, which, as a guy who has all S's, it's kind of useless to me. But we got a new enemy here, and freaking... oh crap, what was their name? Either way, they're the second version of the nurse-type enemies. These ones actually have the recover ability, as you just saw. Defeating them in a timely and well done manner will get you the Invis 2 chip, which I do want to get some of later on. And honestly, aside from the increased HP and the recoverability, they're not that much different. Spookies. They're called Spookies. Oh, sweet, I can find them in Dex's GameCube. Okay, I know where I'm grinding for Invis 2s. At the end of the scenario, of course. Actually, there's one enemy in this area that I never run into, and I forget what it is. I think it's some weird little pufferfish thing. I forget how it even fights, actually, so yeah. If you run into it, good luck. All I remember is it's kind of a... Actually, no, I think it shoots a water bubble that follows you throughout the entire battle until it dies. You know what? I'm actually going to see if I can find it on this. I'm not even sure if I will be able to find them on this, actually. Oh, by the way, you got Ice Punch Beeb there, but that's actually kind of useful. Oh, they're called Puffies. The enemies I never run into are called Puffy. Yeah. They're not that bad. They're just kind of there. Oh, this area. This is pretty much Ice Slide Puzzle from Zelda right here. But first we have to go over here to get a actually rather good mystery data. An M Cannon L. That is the first of the third tier cannons. The third tier ones are rather nice because instead of doing 40 or 80, they deal 120 damage, which is absurdly good. You want to go south once, right all the way, down 2 levels, and then you're good. And, actually, you're gonna notice there's a little open area coming up right here. I recommend you save, because there's technically a mini-boss coming up that gets boss music. Cold Bear 2, and I believe Cold Bear 3. Let me check if I'm right about that. Yep, Cold Bear 2 and 3. Fun fact, Cold Bear 2 is actually only encountered here. It's actually very possible to run into cold bears at this point. You can encounter them in this area, but pretty much how they work is that they send their ice blocks at you when you're on the same row as them, and if one ice block hits another, they are destroyed. Really, they're more of a mini-boss than anything. They're pretty much just HP sponges. Considering they have the most HP out of any virus we've actually encountered thus far. Now, you see, if I was playing Megaman Battle Number 2 onwards, and the program advance for the sword was Life Sword, I could have killed these two by now. But nope, Beast Sword had to exist. And this is me pretty much riding on the hopes that I can get Area Steel into my little library there. And I did! When will Fireman get shown off? Probably during the next boss, actually. You know, I find it kind of ironic, though, that Beast Sword is technically better in terms of damage than Life Sword, but Life Sword is just still so much better due to its later versions and better reach. I think that was the virus causing the waterworks bug. Pretty easy, huh? I'll send you a fire shot. Melt the ice on the pump water supply program. Roger. And we actually get to see him use his Buster outside of battle. That's a rarity in the series. Okay, I'm done here. Okay, come back to town and we'll see how the water is. Well, the mystery music is still playing, so I'm going to assume something is still kind of bad. But with that, we actually do have to head back to AC/DC. For one small little cutscene. Actually, no, the next part of the little plot in this little section takes place there too. So, 2 little sections of plot actually. Huh. Land, we have to go check the water. Let's check out the school pond then. Well, there's water at least. It's purple, but there's water. Well, there's water, but it looks really nasty. What's up, random dude? Oh god, is he gonna drink that? Oh, dude, gross. That water's bad. Oh, gross. Are you okay? Lan? You've done it now. Chad! People are drinking the polluted water everywhere. The real problem was in the water filtering program. This is all your fault. Just stay out of my way, okay? Lan, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. It's not your fault, Megaman. Let's go back. What? We can't give up now. Let's fix this problem for good. And we'll try to head back, but a certain... oh, yellow-haired little brat will interrupt us. Although, I will say this, I do like the shade of purple that the water is. Hello, mail from Yai. So, are you looking for the kid who was kidnapped? I forgot to mention his last name is Freud. Sigmund! And it looks like World 3's involved, so good luck! Man, she said Freud. That's the name of the guy at the waterworks. We never learned his name! That means World 3 took Freud's son and made him bug the water program. Things are starting to make sense. Yeah, she could have told me sooner. Maybe if we save his son, maybe Dr. Freud will stop the bug? Right, good idea. Nah, there's like a weird air bubble in my throat, what the hell. But with that, I'm gonna need to end this off here. Thank you guys for watching, rate, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And next time on Let's Play Mega Man Battle Network, we're actually going to be looking for Dr. Freud's son here in town. He's actually kind of directly north of me, too. Oh well. See you guys then.